I've been using this for a couple weeks now and I really like it. I haven't used their tech support at all and am not much of a gamer, but I ran a couple games and it seems to work just fine. It's very silent and doesn't appear strained at all to play video or graphics intensive games. All the specs listed match up with what I received. The graphics card easily handles my 3 monitors. One is actually a TV hooked up via HDMI. The other 2 monitors are hooked up with DisplayPort adapters. I put an extra HDD into the box via SATA connection. SATA is backwards reversible, so you don't have to worry about your old computer's HDD being able to connect to this new motherboard. No one seems to have reviewed Linux on this machine, so I have some insight with that. Linux works great on this PC. I put my old HDD with my Ubuntu system on it and it worked great out of the box. I just had to run a simple command to update my graphics drivers and it worked flawlessly. He'll probably put a fresh install of Manjaro on this system after confirming it can boot into a Manjaro Live USB. My only complaint with this machine so far is that they tightly packed a lot of the cables into the extra HDD bay on the other side of the box, non-glass side. This makes it hard to put an extra HDD into bay because you have to disconnect the SSD and dig all the cables out of the bay for use. Then you'll have to use cable management to find somewhere to bundle all the cables back up. My purchase came with a USB anti-ghosting keyboard and a USB mouse. I wasn't sure I'd use these, but I was surprised with the quality. The bottom of the keyboard is metal, giving it a heavy, secure feeling. I really like both and I've attached a picture of them. Lights keyboard, you can change the lights on the keyboard to at least 3 different schemes. You can also activate a breathing mode with the lights by hitting FN+ on/off. PSU, the power supply has its own light switch with many different colors and patterns. RGB lights, the box itself has 3 rings that have many different colors and patterns. There's a light switch on top of the box to control these. The only thing I haven't used yet is the 500GB SSD because it has Windows on it. I prefer Linux systems, and if you do too, it can easily be wiped and an open source OS can be installed. I wished it came with 16GB of RAM rather than 8GB, but it runs smoothly regardless. Overall, I'm highly satisfied with the computer so far. My son I split the cost of this reasonably priced computer. I needed a new one for photography and video editing and he wanted one that was good for gaming. We are both satisfied. The only issue is sometimes the display doesn't come on for some reason and we have to restart. Also, wonder the lights are a different color, not really a big deal and doesn't affect performance. All in all, we love it. I have tried several different computers to run different flight simulators on. This is the first computer that does decent job. Came packaged tight. No issues. Shipping took long due to civil demonstrations, but no big deal. My only issue is that there is 2 HDMI ports, one coming from the graphics card and the other from the motherboard. Unfortunately, the motherboard HDMI port is unusable. Would like to experience the dual monitor feature. Click link in description for more reviews.